Generic greetings and welcome to Beverage plus Blood Bowl Chaos Edition once again. Today's beverage is Blackcurrant Cordial. Lovely. This is a bit of the old vampire team once again. People wanted to see this after my recent play on it, so I thought I would show you a little bit more. As you can see, my team value is 1,700. There's my team there. Let's go to prepare match, and we're just going to jump straight in. You get the idea here. There's some inducements there. They have 1,000... Oh, they have 210,000 they had credits, so they've bought a couple of things there. We're just going to, like I said, jump straight in because you've seen this thing before. A lot of people ask me when I'm going to start the series of this, and I don't know if I am. I really do want to do it, but then there's not a lot of people interested. When I say not, there's like a couple of thousand that watch these videos, but it's not really the numbers that count, really. But yeah, it's hard to do that over anything else. So I like to just have a quick beverage and do these videos. But yes, this is my vampire team, something I've been working through the campaign. It's currently what I'm playing in the league that I run as well with friends. But, oh, here we are, the Norse bit. This probably will be the last fight in the Norse one, because I think this is the final match of this season. So anyway, hopefully it will be anyway, because I'm sick of this Norse ground, as I'm sure you are. Anyway, we can be the receiver, I think, so we will actually fight first. But yeah, this is my my team of vampires, and obviously very good at bashing things and such. And basically doing a lot of things. They can do a lot of stuff. Anyway, let's put this guy at the front. We're going to put vampires right at the front here. +1 agility, +1 agility. We'll put them up there. What I'm trying to do is make like a bit of a corridor here, so they can't run past me, because I'm versing the Chaos team. Now, Chaos teams are frightening. They are utterly terrifying if they're a human player. Now, if they're not a human player, like obviously we're playing computer here, it's not so bad. Okay, it's not so bad. However, it's not overly good either. Basically, they can do the claw bomb and such, which is something I showed you before. Other teams can do it, you understand, but they can really do a horrible destroyer team. They're not that... Oh, it looks like I got a quick snap, so I can actually go forward a little bit, which I will take advantage of. There we go. I don't know where the ball's going to land. It's going to land there, so hopefully it will bounce out. But knowing my luck, it will actually hit there and bounce in, which means I'm at a disadvantage. But anyway, we'll see. Moving these up there, and I think we'll move the thralls up as well. Yeah, why not? There we go. I think that will do as nicely. We will just end the event. Hopefully it bounces out. It has not bounced out, so we're going to have to get this guy over here. Actually, I put the guy with kick on the field, which was a mistake. Now, I could pick the ball up and then fling it, but I don't want to do that. I want to do some cheeky blocks first, and they're only 1 dice blocks, sadly. So I guess I'm going to have to get that thrall inside the jab. We're going to get him over there, actually. We'll get this thrall in there. We'll get this thrall in there, because what I want to do is start creating a bit of a cage here. There we go. That should do it quite nicely. Now, I'm still getting only 1 dice blocks, sadly. You know what? I'm going to risk it. I'm going to try and pick this ball up. It's 1+ to pick it up. No bother, really. It's, good grief. And with a reroll I've had to use as well. Typical. Anyway, let's just fling it to this guy. It's 3+ and then 2+ to pick it up. And he can't fling it, apparently. Apparently, he can't pass a 2+ roll and then a 3+ roll. What a bunch of fatheads. So it's not going well. I didn't really want to do that right at the start, because, well, that's the risky stuff, picking ball up. But I wanted to get it, fling it to him, and then I can get loads of 2 dice blocks in after using... If I got that guy to hit him, that's a 2 dice block. Push him out, then these guys are all on 2 dice, whereas originally it was 1 dice. They were just as risky, so yeah. I've basically ballsed it up is what the... what that is. Let me just move him over there. I've got sidestep, so I can choose where I go. So he's pushed me over there, which is never a good thing. He's just going to keep pushing stuff around. Obviously, Chaos Team, a bit naughty. They've got Claw. There you go. Oh, and looks like that guy's fell on his ass as well. So, first thing I need to do is get this ball relatively safe, okay? And I do mean relatively. Let's get that vampire whacking that guy first. He's failed his bloodlust. I won't re-roll, so I'm going to hit it. Oh my good grief, these rolls are terrible so far. Let's push him over there, and we will follow up. Bat, that guy goes down, and then we will bite that guy there. Okay, so that guy's going to go down. There we go. There's a bit of bloodlust for you. Welcome to vampires. Population, me. Right, we'll pick the ball up for a 1+, which we managed to do. Then we're going to run over to here, and then... No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to go for the... We're not going to go for the... Well, the go for it's really. We're just going to fling it as a 1+. There you go. Easy to fling that, really. It was a 2+ to fling and 2+ to pick up. There we go. So the vampire's now got it. The vampire with +1 agility and +1 agility, dodge and block has got it. So that's fantastic. Let's get this vampire to hit that guy, and it will knock him back, and we will follow it up. Bat, get on, friend. There we go. And then, I wouldn't say friend, actually, because it's, you know, it's a Chaos Warrior. Let's hit this guy for a cheeky 1 dice block. Yeah, it's not going to go well. And I've got badly hurt on that guy. Not good at all. Yeah, the problem with the Chaos Warrior is that they are Strength 4, and when you first buy them, although they're generally good, as you can see, Movement 5, it's a little bit slow. Strength 4, very good. Agility 3, average, and Armor Value 9, that's very good. That's all good. They're all good stats, right? But they're not that good when you first buy them because they're expensive. However, once you give them, good grief, see all the dodges he's done? That is amazing. And yeah, he's managed to knock my guy out, and that guy's got a ball. Not good at all. Yeah, but once you give them some stats, like block and claw, they become unbelievably hard. Like, just terrible. You don't want to face them. And I don't really want to face them now, but yeah, I'm having to. And obviously, Vampire team isn't really a bashy team. It's not really anything team. It's adaptable, is what I like to think. It is an adaptable team. But the problem I have is that when they just beat the hell out of me, it is problematic. So let me get this guy up into there. What we're going to do is basically try and crowd the ball here and do our best. Now, we can take it off him. Let's get this vampire up. There we go. And then that vampire should be still a 1 dice block. What I might do is blitz him. That's still a 1 dice. That's still a 1 dice. Everything's a 1 dice block on this one. So if I get him out the way, that guy's not going to be... Oh, let's get that guy out the way, then we'll get another assist. So we'll push him away. Not ideal, but we will push him. We will not follow up. There we go. Not going to use my reroll just yet. Now, my vampire, if I charge in, will be 2 dice. It's still a 1 dice. Why is it a 1 dice? No, that should be a 2 dice. Strength 4 against Strength 4. Oh, no, because, yeah, they're all in the tackle zones and such. 1 dice block. 2 dice block. Oh, 2 dice blitz, rather. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to get that guy out the way. Okay. And again, crappy dice rolls. We'll follow it up. Now, obviously, I'm going to be able to get that again. No, it's still a 1 dice. A 1 dice against that guy with everybody around. Oh, my good God, these dice rolls are absolutely garbage. Right, we're going to push that guy, and then that guy will then go there. So it means that the Minotaur's pushed out, but I did want to keep him in base contact with that guy. Okay, the reason is... There we go, this is working out, and follow it up, bosh. Because I don't want the Minotaur running away. Now, obviously they're a Minotaur, so they're not that good at doing that, but still, let me get that over there. A couple of dodges, which I'm almost certainly going to fail. Yeah, I failed the first dodge. Well, not playing very good at the moment. Not very good at the moment. Well. There's a Minotaur. Now he's going to frenzy and push my guy out, but that's what I wanted him to do. I thought the computer would end up doing that. Oh, looks like he's blitzing a vampire and only pushing him. There we go. I wanted him to get the... Well, I knew the Minotaur would do something like that because it didn't want to dodge out of tackle zones. It had to assault the thrall that was there, push him out, but obviously the Minotaur is now over there. So the guy with the ball is there, and now they are caging up. And all my vampires are in this corner. Not good. And that guy's going to start caging up as well. There we go. And they're all just going to start crowding the area. And there's nothing I can really do. Oh, and he stomped on me. Yeah, get off. The ref sent him off. Excellent. That is a bit of good news. So, let's get my thrall up over there. And then we'll start laying a bit of beat down on people. So... First things first, get that thrall up as well. Now, that vampire can get in there, but it's a lot of rolls. So what I'm going to do is... I know for a fact that they can't get it in, right? Look, even if they pass it off to that guy, with 2 go-for-its, they're not going to get it in the box, right? None of them can get it there. So what I'm going to do is plan for the next turn. Not try and blitz him now, that won't work. So, what I need to do is use a little thrall, cheeky thrall here. Bat this guy, there we go, it knocks him down, and we will follow it up, there we go. Then we're going to get my other thrall, get my vampire charging down. Now, this is where I fail my bloodlust inevitably. No, we're alright. So we'll get the vampire down here. So that's going to annoy them to start off with. And then we need to get everything else down as well. Now, I am going to do a blitz, but I don't know where the blitz is going to be. Maybe in there? That's 2 dice there, choose. That's 2 dice there, choose. What if I come up from that side there? There we go. And there's me bloodlust. There's the inevitable. So I am going to re-roll it, which is passed. So this is where I roll 2 double skulls. And no, that's okay. So we'll hit him with that, and we will not follow it up. We'll bat him there, because obviously I don't want to get in the tackle zones of all these guys. I'm just going to go over to there. Okay, there we go. Then I'm going to run another vampire up, and he's failed his bloodlust. However, I have got a thrall over here, so I will run into there. And I will end my action, and obviously bloodlust means I have to bite someone, so I'll bite the thrall. Rather, I have to, no, not bite someone, bite a thrall. So we'll get this guy to go over here. It's got a couple of, oh my good god! That's really annoying, this bloodlust thing. Right, so I think we're going to get him in here. This is going to be a bit of a risky action. So I need a 2+ go for it, which I've passed, end the action, and eat that thrall that's there, which has made him go face down. Right, so there's two rolls that I've failed on just a 2+. Let's get the thrall over there, which I've managed to pass the dodge, which I'm surprised about, and then that will call it a day there. So obviously, the Chaos team now has a bit of thinking to do, because there's a lot of people around scattered about that don't really have anyone that can block. The only thing that can block is this vampire with these 2 guys. So, not really too worried, because they're only strength 3, which means they're only going to get 1 dice. And they're trying to dodge out. Okay, that's fine. That's even better, actually. And there's the blitz. There's the one and only blitz they can do. Horns has knocked me down. That's fine. So I know there's going to be no more blitzes this turn. They've got 1 guy knocked out, 1 guy sent off for the remainder of the game. And the Minotaur's wild animaled. Excellent. I have 1 guy sent off. What the hell? Oh, they've stomped on my vampire and knocked him out. I'm not going to re-roll that, because I'm saving my apothecary for anything that is dead or really, really, really hurt. So, let's see what happens here. What can they do? I think that they're just going to sit it about. There we go. I thought that might happen. So, I can get some cheeky blocks in here now. Let me move this guy in here. And then this vampire will get a cheeky 2 dice block. There we go, which is only pushback, but it will do me nicely. We'll push him there, and then we will follow it up. And then we will get this guy to do a 2 dice block there, and again it's a pushback. This is annoying me now, because I'm rolling a lot of 2 dice blocks but getting nowhere really. Let me get a thrall over here. We're not going to get inside anyone's tackle zone. Now we'll get a vampire into this guy, which will hopefully be something decent. It is okay. We'll push him over there, and Batty goes down, and now we've got several guys in here. Now I want to try and dodge that guy out of the tackle zone. And it is a dodge. I've all rolled a 1. I am not going to re-roll it, because I do really want to save my... I've only got 2 re-rolls left, as you can see on the left-hand side there. 2 re-rolls of 6. They've got 2 re-rolls of 5 left. So I want to keep my re-rolls for things like Bloodlust, which apparently I'm constantly failing. There's their first blitz. I'm going to push him over to there. Or their only blitz. I've obviously got sidestep, so I can move him about. So I've put him there. Now, I don't think I can score. I honestly don't think I can score on this one, but we'll see. We'll see. You never know what's going to happen. I am right inside their cage now, and it's basically a big brawl, and it's going to come down to, honestly, luck. It is genuinely just luck now, because if I knock a couple of guys out, I'll have the advantage. If he knocks a couple of guys out, he's got the advantage. There's no... I can't really call this one at the moment. Now, maybe a smarter player will be able to do something different, but I am probably just going to start stomping on all the beastmen. Get that guy up. Do you want to get the guy up? Get that... No, we're not going to get that guy up. We'll get him up, right? Get that thrall up there. Then that vampire should be 2 dice on that ball carrier. Good. That is the perfect roll. That's the roll that I wanted. Let's push the vampire out. So he goes over there, and the ball's landed in the worst possible position. So I'll stand that guy up. I will start doing some other blocks. So we'll get a cheeky 2 dice here, which has... He's got block, I've got block. We will push it over there, and I will follow it up. There we go, which means this should be a 1 dice. Yes, it is. That's a couple of 1 dice. Let's get this guy inside the ball collection area. There we go, because that's where the ball is. We need to then start doing some cheeky 1 dice blocks, which is probably not going to work out. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. And that'll push the ball, which landed behind. Okay, that's interesting. There we go, and we will follow that up as well. There we go. So, that's everybody done. So the ball's now my half, and I need to get it there. But most of their guys are face down, at least a couple of them are. I could still do this. I could really, honestly, just pass it to a vampire and then see what happens. But I don't know. They're going to start knocking my thralls out, and obviously there's many tackle zones to contend with. So we'll see. Again, it comes down to luck. I think what I might do here... Oh, there's the blitz, and it's going to be against that thrall. Oh, and he failed his go for it rolls as well. Fantastic. That's what we needed. Right, we're back in with a bit of... Back in the running here. This vampire, hit him for a 2 dice, which will put him into the dirt, which we'll follow up. There we go. Then we'll get this thrall to run up there. And then we'll get this guy with dodge and sidestep and all that to get up. Now, I do need to go for it here. Do I need to go for it? I do need the go for it. Because I've only got another turn to get this in the box. So we'll go for... I don't even think I can make it even then. Oh no, I've got 2 more turns. Right, okay. Get that guy up. Literally just crowd it. That's all this is for, just crowding the ball. So, we need to see if we've got any 2 dice anywhere. There's a 2 dice. There's a 2 dice, so we'll knock that out. And we've got... Oh, I have both down, but I've also got block, so... Batter him, he goes down. Now I could try and pick the ball up, but that would probably not go well at all. Let's just start flinging a couple of blocks about. So we'll 1 dice, all these ones. So this is all risky stuff now. Very, very risky stuff. I really didn't want to do this, but whatever. We'll see what we can do. That's perfect, because I'm going to push my vampire into there, which means... I thought he was going to get the ball. That's the worst result. That is honestly the worst possible result, because it's now bounced right here, which means that this guy could probably pick it up. So we'll put that guy there and we'll call it the end of the day. Yeah, that guy's well in the running for picking that up. We'll see what happens though. You never know. You never know. If I can, you know, make it just a 0-0 by half time, then I'm happy. That's not what I wanted, because that is badly hurt, which means that guy is, yeah, he can pick the ball up and then he can start running it in. Yep, he's going to start running it in. He can't get there, even with go for it, he can't get there. And my vampire is well in the running to go and batter him in the face, so I'm not too worried. Unless they take my vampire down, I don't think they're going to be able to do a lot. Right, so he's knocked everybody down. Let us get the thrall with kick inside his tackle zone there. Okay, just to crowd the ball a bit, and we'll get that guy up, get all the thralls up, and then we're going to get the vampire over there, but I'm going to do it from that side there, because then I can push him further away. Dodged out with their tackle zone, no bother, I've got agility 4 and dodge, perfect result, push him straight towards there. That's going to put the ball probably out. No, it's not. Okay, going to go for it, and we will re-roll the pickup, which is failed. Oh my good grief, the ball is greased. I failed the pickup when it was round here, and had to use a re-roll. Try to do it then, failed again. It's not working out. It's just not my game, is it? Just not my game. Oh my good grief, that's another one badly hurt. That's 3 thralls badly hurt now, which means that I am definitely playing with a deficit of men. So he's going to hit me with horns, and he's going to push me right back. Yeah, this is not going well. He's picked the ball up, and then he's going to run it in. No, he hasn't. He failed his go for it roll, and then he went face down. Oh, that is fantastic. Fantastic. There's the half-time. Just managed to pull that off. That was luck. I lucked out there completely. There's my there's my cheerleaders. So there we go, look. Not good at all. There's my vampire got up. That's some good news. I do have some people on the bench, but I'm still going to be running with a deficit of people. So I have to kick off. I'm running with a shortage of people here. Let's put everything back. So there's some thralls. I don't want the thrall with kick on the line. Let's put some thralls up here. We need to make a rudimentary line. So there's a line, a rough line here. So we need to get dodge and sidestep. We'll put that there. And then we need to get the guy with kick. Actually, no, there's a thrall. How many thralls do we have? We've got 2 more thralls left, so I'll switch them about. So we're trying to... Well, it's currently 0-0, so it's risky, this. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be based on luck, and sadly, the way it's going, it's not going to work out for me then, is it? Because my luck has been absolutely terrible. And also now I've got not many thralls left, so let's just kick it off. See if they have... Let's have a good second half, shall we? So, quick snap defense, yeah, they can move in extra space. They generally don't do it, and it's bounced in. So that's okay. So as you can see, they're going to be moving around. Now, they're... Oh my good grief. They're just knocking my people out. That's the great shame of it. Now, that's the problem with a full Bashy team. Bashy teams can just do this, and obviously I'm just losing thralls left, right and centre. There's nothing I can do about it. There's just, you know, I'm trying my best really, but, you know, to no avail. They are putting people around that ball, and they're going to keep doing it. Now, I can't really bash their team's heads in at all. Oh, looks like they're pushing that guy back. Looks like they're going to whack that guy as well. There we go. Now, I don't particularly mind them knocking the thralls out, but sadly, the way my bloodlusts have been working, or not working, if you want to... Oh, looks like they can't even go for it. Yeah, the way that's been happening, I don't know what I'm going to be able to do. Don't know what I'm going to be able to do, because if I lose too many thralls, then I can't do anything funky. What I am going to do is get this thrall here with his strength of 2 and run him up, and then I'm going to get this vampire, which I think I've ran him too far actually. I have ran him too far, so I need to go for it. Well, I'll just see. No, he didn't fail. He didn't get anything funky, so I'm just going to run him up to here and leave him there. That's positioning them ready for flinging the ball if I actually get it. Now, what I'm going to do is get everything around this ball. Basically, I don't care anymore. I'm getting everything that I can around here. So every vampire, every thrall, the lot. Everything's going in. If it can get there, it's going in. So start flinging them in here. I want to get a guy with sidestep, there we go, to blitz that guy in the centre. Here we go. So I'll be in with the ball carrier if this goes well. That's a pushback. I shouldn't re-roll it, but I am because I really need a knockdown. That'll work out. Batter, get him on the ground. There we go. He's on the deck. And then we'll get this guy in to there. This is a vampire again. Then I'm going to hypnotic gaze him. There we go, which passed. What that does, that removes his tackle zone, so they don't have the strength there, okay? Now, the reason I do that, basically, he doesn't count as having a tackle zone. He's basically as if he wasn't there. Obviously, you can't go through him, but it means he wasn't there. You're not going to get any assists for him, all that sort of thing. The reason I do that is because I didn't want to do I couldn't do a blitz because I'd just done one, but I didn't want to do it beforehand because it's a bit risky, and I didn't want to use it. I wanted to be able to use the re-roll if I need to, but primarily, if they don't activate that and they get a turnover, he's still there. He's still hypnotic gazed, which means you can actually chain hypnotic gaze different people because it only stops when the computer activates it like that, like he did there. So if he didn't do that, I would have an advantage. But it's still an advantage. You might as well do it. If you're not going to do a blitz and you're going to put him in base contact with something else, you might as well hypnotic gaze. You've got nothing to lose. So anyway, because you don't get a turnover if you fail. Not in this edition. I think in the previous ones you might have done, but not too sure about that one. Anyway, so ball, same position as before. Crowded. A sip of beverage there. Whoa, actually dry throat as well. There we go. I've noticed actually, and people have pointed this out, that I actually commentate a lot more when I'm playing Blood Bowl, or rather, I talk a lot more when playing Blood Bowl. Which I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. Anyway, let us get some blocks in. There's a nice block, lovely block in fact. Get down, mate, you're on the floor, right. Is that a 2 dice? That is a 2 dice. I failed my bloodlust, I'm not going to re-roll it. I'm not going to take another action. That's the result I wanted. I will not follow it up. Oh, fantastic, that's what I wanted. Bite that thrall there. That thrall gets bitten, put him face down. But the ball is no longer in that guy's hands, and he's badly hurt as well, so that's fantastic. What I need to do then is get another vampire in there to get that ball, which I'm not going to be able to get. Let's get... Has that guy got dodge or anything? He really hasn't. I want to get that guy blitzing him, but it means a dodge. It means a dodge. I can handle a dodge, I think, although if this fails, then it's going to go bad. Nope, didn't fail so far, and it actually worked out fantastically well. We will follow it up. Ah, I shouldn't have followed it up, because I wanted to dodge back out and pick that ball up. Fantastic, that's what we wanted to see. And then we're going to head inside this cage once more. Then I'm going to get that guy up, because that will force him to either push him off the edge, which is probably what I would do, or you're going to have to move around. But basically, the only way to get to that ball carrier now is a blitz, okay? They can't block him, but there's the blitz. And it is... yeah, it worked out for them. There you go. But the ball's still in their side. I'm still pushing it around. They're going to try and move the Minotaur eventually. Oh, no, they're going to go with some blocks over here. There's the Minotaur. Don't say he's going to try and pick the ball up. No, he's not. He's just going to stand around the ball. He's just going to cage it up. Has he got flies? I don't know. There's loads of flies hanging around it. Yeah, look. I thought it had like a pestilence thing. That fur's quite nice on there, isn't it? Look at that. Right. So they're crowding the ball. Oh, and looks like they've got a red skull, so they've now gone face down. Fantastic. Right. So, we can do some blocks there. Nothing funky. Got a 1 dice block there. We've got some other dice blocks. The problem I have is I've got more thralls about the place. I've got one back there. Oh, that's okay. Let's try and do this then. Hit that guy. Push back. Follow it up. Why not? That's a 1 dice. Let's get that guy over there. And let's get that guy, the thrall, over there. Yeah, why not? And then we want to get that guy blitzing in. He's failed his bloodlust. I will not re-roll it. This is risky. This is very risky because if I don't get a pushback, I'm going to be sent off the pitch. That's not what I wanted. Save my re-roll. And there's a push. So I will push him in here. And then, obviously, I need to end my action and then bite someone. I will bite that guy there. Yes, that guy there because he's in base contact with him, so he's probably just going to go down as well. Badly hurt. I didn't want that. I'm going to have to not re-roll it either. Let's get the other vampire in the mix here. There we go. And then this other vampire, we're going to... He's got +1 agility and dodge. So the chances are he can get where I want him to go. Oh, that's not where I wanted him to go. I didn't want to run through all of this tackle zone. He went through about 6 tackle zones. I thought he was going to go around there. That's what it said originally. Then it just changed its mind. I think I just moved 1 space. But yeah, either way, he's actually where I wanted him to be. So that's fantastic. Anyway, so we've got the... What's happening here? Oh, he's got some horns back here. I could have had a cheeky 1 dice block, but I wasn't going to bother with that. Looks like that guy's dodging out. Looks like they're starting to batter my guys, and they've just knocked a vampire out. Oh, good grief. So I'm now 1 vampire on the deck, 1 gone, and they've dodged out the tackle zone. That's not what I needed. This is not working out. It's just not working. I'll dodge this guy further out the tackle zone with sidestep. There we go. I mean, how many thralls have I got left? 1, 2, 3... Well, 1, 2, 3, 4 four thralls, and most of them are in tackle zones. All of them are in tackle zones, which means... Why is he not going to get 2 dice? Not going to get 2 dice in any of this. There we go. There's a 2 dice block. I need to get this ball off him. That'll do. Push him there. Batter, and the ball has bounced again in very unfavourable areas. The game's not helping me out at all, is it? It's just not helping me out. It's as if it hates me. And sometimes it does. Sometimes the game will just hate you. There's another bloodlust. Speaking of hate there, I will beat him down. I've knocked him out, then I'll bite that thrall next to me, which has... No, normally it knocks him out as well. Right, let's get... And there's a bloodlust. I will re-roll it, so I'll get this guy in here, and then I'm just going to jump in and get the ball. You know what? I've got nothing to lose. Jump out. There we go. Oh, it worked. Right. This is interesting. Let's get him there, and then we'll get that guy over there, and crowd him a little bit, and see if we can get that guy in as well. Nah, I failed. I was going to say, I can't keep doing that. That's eventually going to go completely wrong. Thralls are not bad in terms of their stats. I mean, the movement 6, which is okay. Strength 3 average, agility 3 average, armor value is 7, which is under average. But you understand that, yeah, they're not bad at dodging. They're you know, just as competent as human, because they are human, I guess. But, just had a bit of luck here. They try to blitz with their Minotaur. Silly thing to do, because it has wild animal. Okay, which is, you know, basically a risk of it just not doing anything, which is what it did. So it failed its blitz. And, yeah, they couldn't do any of the blitz. Right, okay, I have a real chance to score now. A real good chance to score. So, I'm going to get that thrall up, put him in there, just so I can get a cheeky 2 dice block and not have to worry about bloodlust. I need to get that guy off my tail. That guy can get over there. So I want to get that guy to 2 dice blitz that thing. 2 dice block. I could just run him out. That guy's got +1 agility and dodge, which means he could probably make that. So, no, I want to get that guy in there. So here we go. So I'm going to get me dodge there, and then whack him with the 2 dice, which is perfect. That's going to push him into there, and I will not follow up. Bat him there, right, there we go. And then I'm going to run this way. Then I'm going to get the thrall up. Hang on, wait, check, see how far I can go first. There we go, we're going to get the thrall up to there. Actually, hang on. I want this vampire to end there, which means I want the thrall to end there. Okay, and then I want to get this vampire up to there. There we go. He's dodged out of it, which means he's relatively safe-ish. Let me get another vampire out the mix, in the mix, and we'll put him there. That Chaos Warrior, oh, I can actually get it, so I'm going to just go for it, and we'll stand him there, which means as far as I can see, that vampire is relatively safe. Relatively safe. There's never such thing as completely safe in Blood Bowl. Never, ever, ever, because that's going to happen. He's hitting that thrall and only pushed him. And he had to go for it. He had to use a go for it, and it failed. Okay, so I think I will just get it in the box. I'm not going to risk anything else. Let's just charge that in, plonk it down, and it's 1-0 to me on turn 14. So the chances are that they will not be able to equalise because they are chaos. Look at that. That's my casualties. They're all badly hurt. Looks like I've got a bit of luck there. My 2 knocked out thralls and 1 knocked out vampires come back. And they've got 2 guys coming back if they're knocked out. 1 still knocked out. 1 sent off because of foul, and 1... badly hurt. That Chaos Warrior was pushed out or something like that, I don't know. Either way, it's I think we'll go for a deep side weak setup and make sure that they're not put the kick guy on the front, which they always do for some reason. The computer's not that good at that. Let me just put a vampire over there. We've got a nice strong-ish line here. There we go. Put the guy with kick on the ball, not that it matters, and then we will accept that, and then we'll boot the ball. Now, they have a couple of turns basically beating the crap out of my thralls. They're not going to be able to equalise. I've just got an extra reroll as well, which is more than I can use, actually. They've only got 2 turns to score. I genuinely don't think they can do it. But they might. You never know. If that guy picks that ball up, flings it to him, and he goes for it a couple of times... could happen. Oh, hang on, wait, no. This is their second last turn, and they've just turned over, tried to pick the ball up. I, however, have 2 turns now, which means I can't score. So what I'm going to do is some cheeky stamping. So let's just have a bit of a blitz over here and get this guy. And I'm going to re-roll it because I've got the dice, and I will... oh, we both got blocks, so I'll just push him there, not follow it up. There we go. Let's get a vampire over here. Let's get the guy with kick over there. Basically just crowd everything. Gonna get a vampire in here. A thrall. Oh no, we'll get another vampire in there. Why not? And then we'll get a thrall running up to there. Okay. So I'm just going to start doing some cheeky 1 dice blocks. Eventually it will go to 2 dice once I get people pushed out the way. I will follow that up. There we go. There we go. Push it to that side. Not follow it up. And this should be a 2 dice. There we go. And we've knocked him out as well. Oh, we've pushed him back. Face down. There we go. So, their very last turn, they can't score. Excellent. I have won. And they've just failed to pick up the ball. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Right, let me just get everybody into the mix here. In fact, let me get a thrall into there. Get a cheeky 2 dice on this guy. Re-roll it. And that's fine. We will not follow it up. Bang. Hit this guy with a thrall. Knock him down to there. Follow it up. Yes, why not? Then what I'm going to do is get a vampire over there. I'm going to get a thrall. I can't get a thrall anywhere else. We'll get a thrall there. Get a thrall there. And this... oh no, can we get somewhere else? No, we'll get a thrall nowhere else. And then we'll do a bit of a stomp here, which will get a couple of people going a batter. And I actually, vampires got sent off, but I did get that guy face down. It actually, if you notice there, it actually got a knockout, but they used apothecary on it. But there we go! Not bad. That was a very risky win for me there. It did work out, but I've got 5 for my rolls, so that's fine. So I do not want to re-roll my winnings. We will go to next, and I think some of my players have advanced a level. We will level that up. Thrall's got a level up. +1 in strength. Yeah, 2. Right, we're going to pick the strength result. And there we go. So not bad at all. I didn't actually go any further, but 1,750 is not a bad team value at all. Anyway, I think we will leave it there. As always, comments in the comments. Hope you enjoyed the match. Thank you very much for watching, and generic partings.